Yes, now you please ask. Now repeat your question,
सर
please.
विकैबुलरी जी
Yeah.
सर मैं वो प्रेजेंटेशन अपनी बना रही थी ना तो सर ये 2-3 मतलब काफ़ी है ना गेम।
Actually, you have to mention the names of the game and then show one or two. That's all, right? Mention कर दीजिएगा आप उसमें these are different games.
जी, जी।
Then
सही है,
you
सही
can
है।
mention one or two.
ओके, थैंक यू सर।
Yeah. Any other question? So this is session number 26, and it's we are continuing with the text. And if you have any problem regarding, remember, poetry is never easy. It is difficult, but one has to take interest. I've given you the background knowledge of this poem, and I've also mentioned about its style, about the poet, so that things can become easy for you. And we are continuing from where we left. कुछ lines मैंने छोड़ दी because in those lines the same things were being said. Aditi, she is still dreaming. She is still, sleeping, and she is dreaming, and that spirit is telling her about all these things. Now, further yet, whoever fair and chaste rejects mankind is by some self-embraced. For spirits freed from mortal laws, with ease assume what sexes and what shapes they please. So, what is being said here by the self, वो जो spirit है, वो जो supernatural spirit है, what is it saying to Belinda? Now further, he's saying that there's something more that you should know. And what is that thing? He says, if a beautiful and pure woman rejects a human lover, whoever fair and chaste, fair means here beautiful, chaste here means pure, पाकीज़ी जिसे हम कहते हैं ना पाकबाज, Pakiza. So whoever fair and chaste rejects mankind means if a beautiful and pure woman rejects a human lover, mankind here means human lover is by some self embraced, so she will be courted and embraced by some self. तो वो से कोई ना कोई सेल्फ जो है वो इसकी हिफाजत करेगा, कॉटेड एम्ब्रेस वो इसे एक्सेप्ट कर लेगा. सेल्फ का मैं बता चुका हूँ कि स्पिरिट ऑफ द ईयर, सेल्फ मीन्स हियर आ स्पिरिट ऑफ द ईयर, ये हवा में इन इन ग्रीक मिथोलॉजी, इन देयर in Greek mythology, it is the spirit of the air. For spirits, for means because spirits freed from immortal laws with ease. क्योंकि spirits are no longer governed by mortal laws. क्योंकि इन पर दुनियावी laws जो ये applicable नहीं होते, and they can easily assume whichever sex and shape they like to assume. कोई सा भी सेक्स और शेप, यानी कि वो मर्द भी हो सकते हैं, मर्द भी बन जाते हैं, औरत भी बन जाते हैं, और कोई भी शेप जो हो वो उसको धार लेते हैं. दे कैन अस्यूम एनी शेप. What guards the purity of melting maids in courtly balls and midnight masquerades, save from the treacherous friend, the daring spark? What protects the purity of or chastity of maidens? Here means guards, means protect the purity and chastity of maidens. Maidens here means maids here means maidens who have not married yet or who have not had with anyone else. So such women or such ladies when go to balls एक किस्म की वहाँ party होती है, and midnight masquerades, and this is our kind of theater, drama in the theater. So they used to go to that thing, that time. Balls वगैरह बहुत आम थे. Courtly balls means dancing parties arrange at royal courts, जो कि शाही कोर्ट्स वगैरह में शाही जहाँ पे शाही लोग आया करते थे वहाँ पे ये अरेंज किए जाते थे, वेयर देयर इज़ अ फ्री मिंगलिंग ऑफ लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, जहाँ पे लेडीज और जेंटलमैन जो है ये फ्रीली एक दूसरे के साथ मिलते जुलते थे. मास्करेड्स मीन्स ड्रामा, मास्क डांस, मास्क पहन के डांस करना. At these dances, men and women wear masks and dance with one another indiscriminately without any discrimination. none of them knowing with whom he or she is dancing. उनमें से किसी को नहीं पता होता था कि वो किसके साथ dance कर रहे हैं, because they were all were wearing mask. So it was masquerades. Treacherous friend means a man who appears to be friendly but who has evil design for a person. Daring spark means a bold young man. So here, that spirit of the year self is saying to her that she doesn't need to worry about this, because spirits are no longer governed by mortal laws. They can assume any kind of size or shape. What protects the purity of chastity or maidens who are liable to produce their feelings at courtly balls and midnight mass dances. So these maidens have to be saved from the lust of those who pretend to be their well-wishers. Saved from the treacherous friend, those who pretend to be your friend but they are not your friend. The glance by day, the whisper in the dark, when kind occasion prompts their warm desires, when music softens and when dancing fires. क्या कह रहे हैं कि they they have to be saved from the amorous glances. Amorous glances means bad glances, जो तकना जिसे हम कहते हैं, of men during the day and their amorous whispers at night. These women have to be saved when their own passions have been aroused by the favorableness of the ocean, of the occasion, when music softens their heart and when dancing fires their blood. बाज़ का ऐसा भी होता है कि म्यूज़िक की वजह से भी कुछ ख़वातीन जो है बहुत ज़्यादा they become excited, or sometimes it happens that due to dance they become excited. So these they save such women from being from going to the wrong path. So वो self जो है वो say the spirit of the year is telling her all these things. It's but their self the wise celestials know, the honor is the word with men below. The wise heavenly beings know that these women are saved by their guardian's self, and of course their sense of honor which saves the women from the wicked designs of their lovers, and those who are they are not lovers. तो इस तरह से ये सिलसिला चलता हुआ जा रहा है। अब हम थोड़ा आगे बढ़ते हैं। लेट्स गो देयर वेयर शी वेक्स अप, जहाँ से वो उठ जाती है, because if it will take much time. So let's go to line number 105. Here again the spirit is saying, now here you will find Ariel. It enters in her dream and it says many things to her. Line number 115. Here she wakes up. He said, when shocked, who thought she slept too long, leaped up and wagged his mistress with his tongue. Dog, pet dog. This is what the self said to Belinda. At this point, Belinda's lap dog, Belinda's pet dog, shocked, thinking that Belinda had slept too long, leaped up and woke up his mistress by licking her face. तो वो आता है pet dog and it start licking her face. उसका ख्याल वो now the poet is saying that her dog feels that Belinda has slept again too long. So what happens that dog, pet dog comes and it starts licking her face. वो उसके face को lick करना नहीं चाटना शुरू कर देता है, and this is how she wakes up. It was then Belinda, if reports say true. The eyes first opened on a billet doubts. Wounds, charms, and ardors were no sooner read, but all the vision vanished from thy head, from her head, from your head. Now it is being said that Belinda, Wakes up if report speaks true. She opened her eyes and saw a love letter waiting for her. She saw a love letter waiting for her. Billet dogs. SHOCK, shock. Shock is the name of Belinda's lap dog. Shock is the name of Belinda's lap dog. Walk his Wagged his mistress with his tongue means the dog wakes up Belinda by licking her with its tongue. Here Pop is making fun of aristocratic ladies who are so lazy that they would not like to get up from their beds unless reminded by their dogs that they have to slept too long. यहाँ पे वो बॉब जो है एरिस्टोक्रेटिक लेडीज का जो है एक मजाक उड़ा रहा है, ये मेंशन करके कि वो लोग इतनी सुस्त हुआ करती थी, लेजी हुआ करती थी कि वो सोती रहती थी अक्सर, जब तक कि उनके डॉग्स उनको उठा ना देते इस तरह से. Billet dogs means love letter. Arduous, ARDOURS, arduous means burning passions of love. CHARM, charm. Charm is magical spell. Exercise on a lover by a beautiful woman. यानी कि कुछ मैजिकल जादुई अल्फाज है जो कि कोई भी ब्यूटीफुल वुमेन जो है लवर के ऊपर, क्या कहेंगे उससे हम, अ, उस पर मैजिक स्पेल करती हैं. And now unveiled the toilet stand displayed. And now the dressing table. Toilet stand means dressing table. Toilet stand with dressing table displayed means uncovered. अब उनका जो टॉयलेट टेबल है वो आपके सामने आएगा. Now she has waked up. Now she has woken up, and now her dressing table is in front of us. Each silver vase in mystic order laid. सिल्वर वेजेस और कैस्केट्स अरेंज इन ऑर्डर. मिस्टिक ऑर्डर में से एक ऑर्डर में एक तरतीब से रखे हैं, विच ओनली एक्सपर्ट्स इन द आर्ट ऑफ द यूज ऑफ कॉस्मेटिक्स एंड ज्वेलरी कैन अंडरस्टैंड. और इन चीज़ों को वही जान सकता है जो कि कॉस्मेटिक्स और ज्वेलरी के आर्ट से मुंसलिक हो. वही जान सकता है कि किस चीज़ को कहाँ. याद रखिएगा, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट फैशनेबल लेडीज ऑफ द टाइम. We are talking about aristocratic class. We are talking about upper class. We are talking about highly rich people, wealthy people of England. हम उस क्लास की बात कर रहे हैं. We are not talking about lower class, middle class, जहाँ पे मसाला upper class की ladies उन दिनों में उनके पास बस ये they had such activities. आज भी अगर आप कुछ अपने इर्द गिर्द थोड़ा सा नज़र दौड़ाएं, so you will find such ladies that they have nothing to do, they have no work, nothing. घर का इवन काम भी उनका जो है वो मेड्स और सर्वेंट्स वगैरह करते हैं, और उनके पास सिर्फ यही होता है कि अपने आप को बना संभाल के रखना, या पार्टी में चले जाना, या मुख्तलिफ जगहों पे पार्टीज़ में जाना और अपना शो शा करना. इस तरह से मतलब इस तरह की चीज़ें आपको मिलेंगी. सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इंग्लिश सोसाइटी ऑफ दैट टाइम, एंड वी आर टॉकिंग एंड हियर Alexander Pope is telling us or showing us about fashionable ladies and gents or gentlemen of that time. तो इनके शौक भी बड़े ऊंचे किस्म के थे, डिफरेंट किस्म के थे. Now unveiled, uncovered the toilet stands, miss dressing table, each silver vase, and all the things are in a very proper order. First robe in white, the nymph intent adores. The beautiful Belinda, who is wearing a white robe. Now here, first robed in white, she is wearing a white robe, white dress. First concentrates her attention on a prayer addressed to the deities. She does what the name intent adores with head uncovered the cosmetic powers. Now here she does what? She concentrates, first of all, she concentrates her attention, she pays her attention on a prayer addressed to the deities, जिसमें वो deities यानी कि deities अपने once again ग्रीक मिथोलॉजी में इनके हर चीज़ के गॉड होते हैं, तो उसको वो एड्रेस करती है हु प्रिजाइड ओवर द आर्ट ऑफ पर्सनल एडॉर्नमेंट, जो कि पर्सनल एडॉर्नमेंट यानी कि अपने आप को खूबसूरत बनाना, इस आर्ट की वो होते हैं गॉड, उसको क्या करती है, एड्रेस करती है. A heavenly image in the glass appears, then what happens? She offered this prayer with her head uncovered. वो इस इबादत तो करती है, अपने उसका सर जो होता है वो अनकवर्ड होता है, out of reverence for those deities. Then she looks at her reflection in the mirror. A heavenly image in the glass appears, then she looks at her reflection in the mirror. पर वो अपने reflection को mirror में देखती है. To that she bends, to that her eyes she rears. The reflection shows her heavenly beauty. वो फील करती है कि उसकी जो heavenly beauty है वो reflection reflect हो रही है mirror में. She bends her head in order to examine the lower portion of her body. She bends, to that her eyes she rears. अपने लोअर पार्ट जो है उसको देखने के लिए, एग्जामिन करने के लिए she bends her eyes. And then the inferior priestess at her altar side. So she bends her head in order to examine the lower portion of her body, and then she raises her head in order to look at the upper portion. तो उस पर क्या, then the inferior priestess who is to assess Belinda, एक priestess होती है यानी कि female priest, and she assists Belinda, stands by the side of this sacred dressing table. वो इस dressing table के side पर खड़ी होती है. Traveling begins the sacred rites of pride. Unnumbered treasures of at once. Numerous caskets are opened. बड़ी तादाद में कैस्केट्स होते हैं जो कि खुल जाते हैं. कैस्केट वही जिसमें चीज़ें होती हैं, ये पाउडर, वो चीज़, ये वो. These are called caskets. Caskets. Is that clear? Girls may not know better. Casket. Unnumbered means numerous. बड़ी तादाद में. Treasures of at once. And numerous caskets open, and here the various offspring of the world appear. From each she nicely culls with curious toil. So a large number of caskets are open, and they reveal their precious contents which have been brought from different countries of the world. So the various offspring of the world appear here means these things have been brought from different part of the world. मुख्तलिफ जगहों से वो चीज़ें लाई गई थी उनके लिए. The inferior priest means the reference is to the maid, Betty. The maid named Betty, उसका उनका नाम बेटी है. Belinda is regarded as a chief priestess. Belinda को chief priestess कहते हैं, and Betty as the inferior one. She is subordinate to her. और Pride कौन है? Pride is the goddess to be worshipped. Unnumbered treasures. Here it means caskets containing innumerable articles of value such as jewels, rich perfumes. They immediately open, फौरन से खुल जाते हैं, and they reveal the various articles brought from different countries. और बहुत सी चीज़ें जो मुख्तलिफ ममालिक से लाई गई होती हैं, they reveal those things. And these all are used to aid to Belinda's beauty and charm. Nicely, CULLS. Nicely culls means they choose skillfully or tastefully, with curious toil, with lots of care. Her splendid appearance appears to greater from each casket. Betty, Miss the maid, skillfully and with great labor, selects or chooses bright and precious article to decorate the goddess Belinda. From one casket, she picks up the most brilliant pearls and decks the goddess with the glittering spoil. This casket, India's glowing gems unlocks. India का glowing पत्थर gems, a very precious stone. She picks out the most brilliant pearls and diamonds of India. It is called the most brilliant pearl and diamond of India. It opens, and all Arabic breathes from yonder box. One casket reveals the bright gems brought from India. Gems कहते हैं महंगे पत्थर को, बहुत कीमती पत्थर. While another casket reveals the perfume brought from Arabia. क्योंकि पॉप्स उन दिनों में कॉस्टली परफ्यूम्स वर ब्रॉट टू यूरोप बाय अरब मर्चेंट्स. उन दिनों में अरब जो अरबी ताजिर थे वो महंगे महंगे किस्म के जो परफ्यूम से अकॉर्डिंग टू पॉप दे यूज टू ब्रिंग टू यूरोप. अब यूरोप से जाता है, उस दिनों में अरब से यूरोप जाता था. The tortoise, hare and elephant unite, transform to combs the specklet and the white. Next, she examines the spotted combs made of tortoise shell. Spotted combs, कंगिया के थी वो tortoise shell से बनाई हुई थी, वो लाएगी. And the milk white combs of ivory, और हाथी के दांतों से बने हुए थे वो लाएगी, which lie together. और ये सब चीज़ें एक साथ पड़ी हुई थी. Here files of pin extend their shining rows, puffs, powder, patches, Bibles, billet doubts, Miss Love letters. Then she turns her attention to the rows of shining pins. फिर उनकी नजरें पड़ी shining pins की rows, puff, powder, patches, Bibles भी थे वहाँ पर रखे हुए, and love letters. Now awful beauty puts on all its arms. The fair each moment rises in her charms, repairs her smiles, awakens every grace, and calls forth all the wonders of her face. Now this beautiful and formidable lady wears different ornaments. Now she starts wearing different ornaments and cosmetics to improve the effect of her beauty. अब उसने मेकअप करना शुरू कर दिया. The fair each moment rises in her charms, and she starts becoming more and more beautiful. Her smiles are rendering more winning. मीन्स उसकी स्माइल भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी होने लगी. All the wonderful, beautiful beauties of her face are augmented when her cheeks are skillfully raw. यानी कि इसकी जो गालें थी वो भी बहुत ज़्यादा खूबसूरत होने लगे. Her eyelashes are superbly penciled, repairs her smile, and calls forth all the wonders of her face. Sees by degrees a purer blush rise. Here it means that her eyelashes are superbly penciled as she to give to her glances the quality of lightning, जैसे वो चमक रही हो. The busy self round their darling care. The spirit of the air were surrounding her. These set the head and those divide the hair. Some fold the sleeve whilst others plait the gown, and Betty's praise for labors not her own. She's the darling of those spirits. Some of them are busy. Some spirits were busy folding her sleeve. तो उसके sleeve जो थे आस्तीन को fold कर रहे थे, जबकि कुछ जो थे उसके gown को fold कर रहे थे. While the selves have largely contributed to the ultimate result, और वो सारी उसकी मदद कर रहे थे. और शुक्रिया जो था वो बेलिंडा की जो बेटी, BETTY बेटी, her subordinate, she was receiving thanks for her helping her. So this is how you will find section 1 ends. Is that clear? Yes, need your reply. Yes or no में reply तो कर दें.
Yes, sir.
तो क्या समझ में आया सेक्शन 1 में? Hurry up, waiting for your reply. Section 1, what do you understand by section 1? Hurry up. If you have attended the session properly, so what you have understood, tell me whatever you have in your mind. Section 1, Miss Canto 1. Yes, say something. Summarize what we have understood in section 1. Yes, hurry up, no reply is coming. हाँ या ना में कुछ तो बता दें.
And all the slip things. And after that, Belinda prepares for her day because she has to go out and be social.
You
So
know,
that was in the chapter
yeah.
one.
Have you understood what class Belinda belonged to? She was a fashionable lady of her time, right? She was from upper class, and the poet in the first section told us about, or is telling us about her, uh, morning, that what happens when she wakes up. Then again, she sleeps and she starts dreaming, and then finally her dog, licks her face, and she wakes up, and it is noon. Noon means 12 o'clock. And then after waking up, what she does, she starts adoring herself. She starts ornamenting herself, and what her dressing table looks like, and how she does. So this is what we have in section 1. Section 2, not with more glories. In the ethereal plains the sun first rises over the purpled pen. Now here the sun rises with all its splendor in the sky and throws its crimson radiance over the ocean. The poet is telling us about the time, that it was the time when sun was completely shining. But Belinda, who competed in brightness with the sun, came out of her house with even greater splendor. But when she left her home, when she came out her home, she was looking more gorgeous than the sun, more shining than the sun, when issuing forth the rival of his beams, launched on the bosom of the silver Thames. Fair nymphs and well-dressed youths around her shone, and around her were, and the poet is praising her beauty so much that he says that she sailed upon the surface of the silver bright. अब वो जो है किश्ती में सफ़र करने घर से बाहर निकली, and she started sailing upon the surface of the silver bright water of the river Thames. Beautiful ladies and finely dressed young gentlemen glittered around her. She has around her beautiful ladies and finely dressed gentlemen, यानी कि मर्द और हजरात जो थे finely dressed. As I told you that they all were from upper class. They all were from aristocratic class, so they all were well dressed. They were good looking, well, dressed. They were around her. She was surrounded by beautiful ladies and well dressed young men, young gentlemen. So names here means beautiful ladies and well dressed youth means well dressed gentlemen. They were around her, but every eye was fixed on her alone. लेकिन भाई सबकी आंखें तो उन पर ही थी. But the eyes of every eye was fixed on her alone. Eyes of everyone were fixed on her only. On her white breast, a sparkling cross she wore. She was wearing a glittering cross on her bosom. सामने की तरफ she was wearing glittering cross, जो होता है cross sign होता है. It was glittering. Even Jews and others who do not believe in the divine quality of Christ would have worshipped that cross because of the beautiful breast on which it shone. अब the poet is saying that even Jews and others who do not believe in the divine quality, which Jews might kiss and infidels adore, even they would have worshipped that, uh, that that cross because it was looking so beautiful on her breast. Her lively looks are sprightly and mind disclosed, quick as her eyes and as unfixed as those. Favors to none, to all she smiles extends. Her bright glances कहते हैं तकने को, her bright glances were a proof of her alert mind, which was as quick as her eyes and as unstable as her glances. Glances means she was the act of looking quickly. Now, favors to none. किसी को favor नहीं करी. To all she smiles extend. Means she gave her smiles to everyone. She was not favoring anyone, but she was smiling to everyone. She was giving her smile to everyone. She showed no special inclination towards anyone. Off she rejects, but never once offends. Bright as the sun, her eyes the glare. Favors to none, to all she smile extends. Often she rejects, but never once offends. So she gave her smiles to everyone, showed no special attention to anyone. Even when she rejected the advances of a man, she did so in a most inoffensive manner. When some men tried to show their advances to her, so she rejects them in a very inoffensive manner. She does not offend them. Bright as the sun, her eyes the gazers strike, and like the sun they shine on all alike. Those who look at her very were dazzled. Dazzled means मतलब they what can we say dazzle मतलब धन के कैसे है ना जिस चीज को हम देखते हैं एकदम हम सरप्राइज हो जाते हैं. That is called dazzle. Those who looked at her were dazzled by the brightness of her eyes, just as they were dazzled by the light of the sun. जैसे हम सूरज की रोशनी को देखकर dazzle हो जाते हैं, हमारी आंखें चुंधिया जाती हैं. Similarly, those who looked at her there, they were dazzled. Here, the poet is comparing her look with the look of the sun. And like the sun, they shine on all alike. Yet graceful ease and sweetness void of pride. So yet graceful ease and sweetness void of pride might hide her faults if Miss Bella had faults to hide. If beautiful young girls have any faults to hide, her grace, her composure, and her sweetness, which was untouched by any pride, would have hidden the faults of Belinda. Might, if to her share some female errors fall, look on her face and you will forget all. The writer, the poet is saying, if any feminine follies had fallen to Belinda's share, you would have ignored them all simply because by seeing the beauty and sweetness of her face. It means if there is any shortcoming, if there is any foolishness in her care, character, so by seeing her face you will forget everything. NYPH, nymph. Nymph means beautiful lady. This nymph, to the destruction of mankind, nourished two locks, which graceful hung behind. Now this beautiful lady Belinda possessed two locks of hair, hung gracefully in equal curls. They were hanging beautifully in equal curls. Curls कहते हैं घुंघरियाले को, जिससे घुंघरियाले कर्ल वो लटक रहे थे बराबर, and which wrecked the peace of mind of men who beheld them. And whoever saw her, they were totally destroyed. They were totally lost in her thought. जो भी इसको देखता है, उन गर्ल्स को, उन लॉक को देखता, तो वो बेचारा अपनी अलग दुनिया में खो जाता. Unequal curls and well conspired to deck. Is it clear? Let me take your attendance, please. So, how about the poem? Is it boring?
Yes, sir.
Why boring?
सर कुछ ज्यादा हो गए सेशन.
क्या ज्यादा होगी?
Sir,
या ज्यादा क्या होगी, ये तो बता दो भाई. जल्दी बताओ, टाइम इज वेरी शॉर्ट.
सुबह 10 से अब तक किया है, तो जो बोरिंग नहीं होगा वो भी बोरिंग लगेगा.
क्या